All right, got a pickup video today. Haven't done one in a while, but yeah, picked up a bunch of games for cheap and got some pretty cool stuff. But gonna start here with Justice League Cosmic Chaos. This looked like a cute little superhero style video game. You put superheroes on anything, I'm gonna buy it, especially DC. I'm a huge DC fan. Love Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and everything in between. Hopefully, got Green Lantern in it too. Picked up new Tales of the Borderlands, and I remember liking the first Tales of the Borderlands, even though these type of games usually aren't my thing, but there's always exceptions to the rules, aren't there? And this isn't, and since I enjoyed the first one, I figured, let me give this one a chance as well. Again, picked up for cheap, should be good, and it was also, it actually might have came out free. Like, I got a really, really good deal because I have so many, I had like a lot of, it was a weird situation at GameStop, so they just pretty much funded me, and I ended up paying very, very little for everything total. Subnautica, Below Zero, another cheap game, and I believe this is a survival style game. So yeah, I'll give it a try. See, it looks like it could be good. Picked up this game, Dull Man. I'm not sure what it is, but it again super super cheap. Like, this was like one of those under $5 cheap games, and I was like, so cheap, I'll give it a shot. So maybe that would be good. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I heard excellent things about this game, and I know it's on Game Pass for at one point. It might still be on Game Pass, but your boy's a collector, so I bought it to own. And I heard such great things about this game that some have even said it's one of the best Star Wars games ever. That's saying a lot, because Star Wars has a great history of games. I mean, we're dating back to Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, the Star Wars Jedi series that's on the Series X and S, Star Wars Jedi and Survivor, Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order and Survivor, the modern ones. So Star Wars has a long history. Hopefully this game is as good as advertised. I don't think these games are backwards compatible, but for the 360, Need for Speed Undercover. And this was an era where Need for Speed was still great. It would have been, this Undercover would have released at like the tail end of the golden age of the Need for Speed series, your undergrounds and all that. But I believe that this was still an awesome game. So I picked it up, added to my collection. Even if it's not backwards compatible, I own a 360 anyway, so it'll work on that. But yeah, Need for Speed Undercover. I believe this one it looks awesome. Love the Need for Speed series, especially in this era, especially in the early 2000s when the series was at its peak. And my favorite Simpsons game of all time, the Simpsons Game. Yeah, so this was based off the movie. It's got that awesome cel shaded graphics, so it looks so much like the show. It's almost like playing a cartoon, right? And then each member of the Simpsons have their different powers. Like Lisa, she could turn into like a Buddhist phase, and then you could grab enemies off the screen. Bart turns into Bartman. Homer, as you can see, turned to the balloon. Turned to even fatter and like a balloon. Oh, this game was so awesome. When I saw it, I was like, okay, I gotta get this. And not only that, it's one of them games that when you look for it, it could be a bit expensive. It could be in that $40, $50 range, right? So finding it for like $20, I was like, I'm not gonna do better than that. I picked it up, and yeah, welcome back to my collection of Simpsons Game, because I love this game. Again, my favorite Simpsons game ever, and I know for most it would probably be the Konami game, because that was a classic. The Konami one, or Hit and Run or Road Rage. But this one was my number one. So I had to add this to my collection, man, and I'm so glad I got it back, because what a phenomenal game. And also another cool thing about the Simpsons game, each version had a different cover. So the PlayStation 3 version was different, the PSP version was different, the Nintendo, I think DS version was different. So for any collectors out there, try to find each version. So that's another one. And last but not least, you know, if you watch this channel long enough, you know I love my controllers. And I can't help myself. I was not going to buy this controller, but damn it, I saw it today. And I said, all right, you know, let me get it. Let me get it, man. This is the Stormcloud Vapor controller. And it looks like it's in the same vein of the, like the Aqua Shift and all that. And here we go. It's just, again, with the brilliant design. It's almost space-like, right? It's almost space. It kind of gives you that space-like feel to it, in my opinion. This great dark blue, military blue. You know, it's got the grips because, of course, Xbox controllers got to have the grips on it. So yeah, it feels excellent in the hand. And another controller to the collection, the Stormcloud Vapor. Yeah, I told myself I'm not gonna buy it. I got too many controllers. Yeah. And then slow and hold, I see it in store, and I picked it up, and it helped that I got these games for so cheap, right? And got like a discount and had these points and stuff that it was even easier to buy the controller. But yeah, that's my pickups, man. That's my pickups for the month. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm out.